Hello students, welcome you all to this online session. Myself Prerana Shinde from the Department of Chemistry. I am here to present the practical chemistry. In the last lecture we have seen the MSDS datasheet, that is material safety datasheet, which is included into the FYBSc practical, theoretical practical. So next is that we are going to see the fire extinguishers. There are different types of fire. So because of there are different types of fire extinguisher are also there. Each extinguisher is suitable for fighting certain types, and it's important for you to know the difference if it's your job to fight fire at work. So being able to immediately distinguish which extinguisher you need in an emergency apart could make a life-saving difference. If you get which type of fire it is, so you can easily work out for that. So what are the different classes of fires? Fire must be fought carefully depending upon the materials involved. That is why they have been classified in 6 different categories. See here, class A, fire that involves solid flammable and dust such as wood, plastic, paper, cardboard, fabric, textile and dust such as grain dust and flour. So these included into the class A fire. Class B fire, which is include the flammable liquids, gasoline, petroleum oil, paint or diesel. Class C fire includes that flammable gases such as propane, butane and methane. So these are 3 classes of the fires. The next is class D, fire that involve the combustible metals such as magnesium, lithium, sodium, potassium, titanium or the aluminum. You can use this sodium, you used to that sodium in your laboratory. So that time if any accident happened, that fire included into the class D fire. Class F, fires that include the cooking oils, fats such as vegetable oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, maize oil, lard or butter. So which is included into the class F fire. So French fries at that time in large hotels, in big hotels there is different types of butter, oils are used to for deep frying. At that time if any incident or accident happened, which that is included into the class F fire. Although it is not recognized as a separate class of fire in Europe, electrical fires that involve the live equipments and electrical sources are also a type you should bear in mind. Think of it as in the informal class E, or electrical help or electric to help you remember. So these are the fire extinguisher. So all extinguisher will have one or more of the following classes symbol to indicate which they are suitable for. So you can see here the A, B, C, D, E and the F. A, the solid material, the dust particle, the wooden, that is included into the solid material fire. B, the flammable liquids, flammable gases which is included in butane, propane. D, the metal fires, the sodium, lithium, these are included into the symbol is for these. The electrical fire shown with this symbol and the hot oil and fat fires are shown by this symbol. What are the different types of fire and extinguisher? So water extinguisher, powder, foam, carbon dioxide fire extinguisher and the wet chemical fire extinguisher. So these are the main 5 types of fire extinguisher. Again, the first is a water fire extinguisher, next is a powder, third is a foam based, fourth is a carbon dioxide and fifth is a wet chemical. You can see here the pictorial diagram for the water fire extinguisher, how it appeared: powder extinguisher, foam, carbon dioxide, wet chemical, class D powder and water mist. There are 2 white lines on water fire extinguisher. There is a broad band which is blue in color, included what is the powder extinguisher. In a foam base, again the white broad band. Carbon dioxide base, the black band is there. The wet chemical, yellow band, yellow broad band. Class D powder, again the one more class D, that is one more is included, that is a rod is there to fire out. And the water mist. Mist, for the mistification, the spray or the sprinkler is there in the water mist. So, main types, again these are the pictorial form of the fire extinguisher. So, which fire they could resist? Water fire extinguisher are suitable for wood, cloth, coal, plastic, paper, textile and the other solid material fires. Powder for a solid material, liquid, gas and electrical fires. Foam base for a solid material and the liquid fires. Carbon dioxide for liquid and the electrical fires. Wet chemical for fire that involve the cooking oils and fats. The not suitable for the cheap or not suitable for all other types of fire. The upper side included for what it is made for and the lower side which is not suitable for. The powder is not suitable for the fat, pan fires or metal fires. Again the foam base is not suitable for the gas, metal, electrical or cheap and the fat pan fires. Carbon dioxide is not suitable for the gas, metal or cheap and fat pan fires. Wet chemical is not suitable for the other types of fire. So, in a deep that we are going to see the water extinguisher. There are two types of water extinguisher, water spray and dry water mist. The standard water extinguisher, this will be a solid red and will have the word water or the aqua spray. The printed across them in a white text. They are your classic model. They dispense water at a high pressure to extinguish the flames. Water extinguisher are only suitable for the class A fire, which means they can fight fires that involve the wood, cardboard, paper, plastic, fabric and textile and other solid materials. So, this kind is the water fire extinguisher. The aqua spray is right down there or the water mist is there. So, this is the pictorial form or pictorial diagram of the water extinguisher. Next is a dry water mist extinguisher. This type of fire extinguisher will be solid red and will have the word water mist printed within the white rectangle. Dry water mist extinguisher are unique in that they can combat almost all types of fire, including class F fire. The nozzle converts water into a dry microscopic particle which are then drawn into the fire and simultaneously cool and suffocate it to extinguish the flame. This is kind of the perfume spray or perfume or spray. You can see this the water is it's converted into the dry microscopic particle with the help of nozzle which is a spray like. So, they are also effective for firefighting because they form a safety barrier between the user and the fire which repels some of the heat and do not leave the hard to clean residue behind. So, this is the kind of water mist fire extinguisher. Next is what the powder extinguisher. There are three types of powder extinguisher actually: ABC powder, M28 powder and the L2 powder. ABC, this type of extinguisher will say the powder in white text over the blue rectangle and underneath the rectangle will be written as a ABC powder. Generally you can see it in your laboratory. As their name suggests, designed to the combat class A, B and C fire, those involving the solid, liquid and the gases. The powder acts as a thermal blast and that cools the flame so burning cannot continue. Due to their non-conductive nature, they are also suitable for the fighting electrical fires. However, they do not effectively penetrate the spaces in equipment easily. So, the fire could still reignite again. So, this is the form, that is a powder fire extinguisher. They have been write the ABC powder. Next is what the M28 and L2 powder extinguisher. This type extinguisher are best to identify their unique hose. Though they will also say the powder in a white text in a blue rectangle, do not confuse this with the ABC powder as they are not designed for the class A, B or C. Powder extinguisher or ABC powder are designed for the class A, B and C fire. M28 and L2 are not suitable for the all kind of fire. M28 and L2 are a unique extinguisher in that they are designed for the truckling class D fires, those involving the combustible metals including the swarf or powder, which are often produced in engineering factories, metals including lithium, magnesium, sodium or the aluminum for example. So, this is what the M28 and L2 powder extinguisher. This is a pictorial diagram for the M28 or L2 powder extinguisher. Next is the foam extinguisher. Foam extinguisher identified by the word foam printed with a cream rectangle on their bodies. They are primarily water based but contain a foaming agent which has rapid flame, knockdown and blanketing effect. It smooths the flames and seal vapors to re-ignition cannot occur. They are suitable for the fighting class A and B fires. When used against the class A fire, the users can simply point and spray. However, when used against the class B fire, those with the flammable liquids, they should not be sprayed directly into the liquids. This could cause the fire to be pushed and spread to surrounding area. The best method of application is to spray the foam nearby so that it can build up and flow across it. So, this is the foam fire extinguisher. Next is what the carbon dioxide extinguisher. This type of extinguisher can be identified by the text carbon dioxide or CO2 printed in a white on a black rectangle. They also have a distinct type of hose. Carbon dioxide extinguishers are used for the combating the class B and electrical fires. They suffocate the fire by displacing the oxygen in the air. Because they do not leave any substances behind and so minimize the damage done to equipment, unlike other extinguishers, they are particularly more useful for offices and workshops as they do not make any residue, do not keep any residue behind. So, they are more useful for the offices and the workshop where the electrical fires may occur. So, this is a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. On a black rectangle there is a white, in a white they have written the carbon dioxide. Next is a wet chemical extinguisher. This type of fire extinguisher are identifiable by the word wet chemical printed across a yellow rectangle. It also has an extended hose that you can hold and point, which is useful when the fighting fires on the kitchen top. Wet chemical extinguishers are designed for combating the fires that involve the class F fire. They are effective because they are capable of stopping fire that are of in extremely high temperature, particularly cooking oil and fats. They are also discharged gently, stopping the burning oils and fats from being pushed and splashing to surrounding areas or even the users. So, this is shown as a wet chemical fire extinguisher. So, this is all about the extinguisher. So, you can see the short view of these fire extinguisher. There are different types of fire, class A, B, C, D and E also you can. Class A included the wood, cloth, coal, plastic. Class B the powder, the material or the metals. In a class C you can see the propane, butane and methane, the fire which conclude with the gases. The fire D the metal one, and class F the vegetable oil, sunflower oil or olive oil. E is the electrical fire. Because of difference of fires, therefore different need of different fire extinguisher is there. For the dry one is the another one. For the wet fire there is another fire extinguisher. CO2 is a multi-purpose you can say, and the ABC powder extinguisher is again the multi-purpose fire extinguisher. In your laboratory you can see the ABC powder fire extinguisher. So, this is all about the general introduction of the fire extinguisher. In a next lecture that we are going to see if any accident or incident happen, what kind of precaution you have to take about the fire, the firefighting equipments. For this is enough. These are the some references which included the diagrams, this pictorial form of the fire extinguisher. Thank you.